All right, 7:12 now. American parents and kids will spend $84 billion getting ready for the upcoming new school year, and that is according to the National Retail Federation, the second biggest spending season only to Christmas. Here with ways to beat the back-to-school shopping blues is financial guru Roger Cowan. So how do we save, Roger, on back-to-school shopping? Lots of stuff we need, some of these items here, but clothing and who knows what.
Yeah. Well, you start by taking an inventory and recycling. So go through the closets, look under the bed, turn the backpack literally upside down, see what you can pass on from older siblings and recycle. See what neighbors want to pass on.
Well, that's a good point, because maybe you don't have any younger siblings for the kids, but somebody else might nearby.
Yes. And also set a budget. Very important. I always tell my clients, set a budget. Back to school shopping is no exception. Set a budget and follow it.
I notice you also have there on the board there, skip the fancy stuff. What are we talking about? Are we talking about school supplies, or are we talking about the clothes?
Both. For example, the solid colored notebook is just as good as the fancy one with the lines. So, yes.
Yeah, that's a good point. And what's the biggest challenge to people, parents, for example, trying to do this all on a budget? Let's say you have a teenager, perhaps, just to make it interesting. What's the biggest challenge for parents, do you suppose?
Yes. When it comes, get the family involved. Rather than fighting over what to buy, bring the children along, teach them how to price compare, how to shop around, get them involved. If they find something cheaper than on the budget, let them keep the difference. If they find something not on the budget or more expensive than budget, ask them to pay for it out of their own allowance.
Ah, the old carrot and the stick approach.
It does work, yes.
And the reason I say teenagers is sort of tongue-in-cheek, but let's face it, they want to be fashion conscious, and there's all of that going on when they're going to school, unless they have uniforms, of course. So there's that tricky part of things too, isn't it? Now, what about the timing of it? Is it best to go do your shopping now, or right when school starts, or after school starts, or maybe a bit of all?
Yes. Timing is key and crucial. In Connecticut, August 18th through the 24th is Connecticut tax holiday, where you can do your shopping and save 6%.
Governor Malloy he's none the wiser, huh?
Yes, on the Connecticut sales tax, yes.
Okay.
And another timing tip is, if you're not ready to buy now, or if you can delay, wait till after Labor Day, there'll be some good sales.
Because they're trying to get rid of all that stock, just like the stores after Christmas, right?
That's right.
All right, now what about, do you have any financial planning tips for parents or grandparents, say, for example, when it comes to any of this?
Yes, indeed. Rather than grandparents giving cash or a check or buying a toy, then the toy gets broken, the check gets cashed, money gone, consider funding an extracurricular activity or an after-school project. Money will be spent more meaningful, and there'll be a lasting memory there.
Interesting. That's a good point. Give a gift and something that somebody needs, or at least will use, and they're going to... Perfect.
Absolutely. And if grandparents can save $100, $200 a month, consider funding a 529 college plan.
Yes.
Or a life insurance policy that grows tax-free. By the way, what we do at the Cowan Tax Advisory Group is we help coach our clients on all their options for college and school funding.
Oh, great, yeah, and a lot of people aren't too familiar with how the 529s work, so that's a really good thing to be aware of. And as a parent, you don't have to be a parent to contribute to one.
Correct.
You could be a friend or something, and anybody along that line.
And there's tax benefits.
All right, real quickly, because we have to go, unfortunately, but cheaper isn't always better, right?
No. For example, if you make an investment in a good backpack, the child will use that year after year after year. So don't scrimp and scrape when you're making an investment. Something to consider, however, and this is a danger, in the past, many parents either paid cash or paid debit card for their back-to-school purchases. Now the trend is more people use their credit card. Be careful.
Yeah.
You don't want to be paying for your back-to-school purchases on graduation day.
Yeah, or next summer, even worse, right?
That's right.
That will kind of kill your mood at the beach.
Yes.
All right, well, we really appreciate you coming in, Roger Cowan. Appreciate the advice, and of course, people can get in touch with you if they would like some more information, right?
Thank you.